Oh, g'day guys, it's Pooly here. I'm actually running this channel now.
This is our mate Pooly. He has never been to Fraser Island. We are on this trip with a few new faces.
Oh, g'day guys.
Finally caught up with me, eh?
And even though this trip does not go to plan at all,
Oh, this sucks.
weather is absolutely mint and we actually find a spot I've never been before.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
You know how to use something this fancy?
I've got no idea what I'm doing. I couldn't even get a handbrake off before.
That's a button.
Yeah.
Yeah. He pushed the start on you right there. And oh, look, see, there's your tyre pressures. You're a bit low, 17, 18 psi. That's pretty good.
Just looking at I just went off the bulge of them. Hey, we've got a door open.
Got a door open. We've got a full drive shift.
See this? I was trying to work out how to change the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And it's actually a manual.
Oh.
It's not even electric. It's the only thing in this car I've been able to work out how to do.
Welcome to Fraser Island. We've hit the island late afternoon, so we have to take these bypasses to get around some of the points. 5 rigs on this trip, me in my nav as per usual, Macca in the dad bus towing the Maverick camper, and we've got Zane this time in an N70. That's so cool, guys, get into that soon. Maddie's come down from Gladstone in his N80, and we've thrown Pooly into the Ford Ranger. Is it just me, or does Pooly look a little out of place not being in the gold truck? I think he's liking it though. Pooly's first time here, so, you know, stopping at all the touristy spots. All black rigs, pretty cool. It's actually starting to get pretty late, so we just thought we'd hit that first campsite just after Mahino and get stuck into Pooly's birthday celebrations. Finally get to eat your cake, mate.
Finally. Oh, he's winding it up. He's winding up his rocket fuel. This is going to be the biggest fly I've ever seen. Whoa! Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Pooly. That was powerful.
Day 2 on the island, absolutely loving my fresh rooftop tent. Had an awesome sleep, so time to get stuck into the day. Alrighty, welcome to our first full day on Fraser Island. We have just packed up our morning camp. We're going to head up to Nkgala Rocks just to show, you know, Pooly, what it's all about. The boys are keen to go. Look at this thing. Oh, listen to it. Give me some dose.
G'day, mate.
Oh, g'day, mate. How cool is it, guys? Should I put this engine in my LM?
100%.
Blakey reckons 100. Everyone reckons, yes.
Be rude not to.
How come you're always in the coolest, funnest car, mate?
Smart.
Full drive, mate. Now he's going to get booked.
I'll show him how to do it in full drive.
All righto, Dad. Show us how it's done. Maybe like an hour's drive ahead of us, but let's get stuck into it, eh? Gonna leave base camp here today and hopefully get back in time. Little bit of a drive north, does not take long, and you get to Waddy Point Bypass. This is where the champagne pools are up the top, bit of a boardwalk. Oh, this is a bit of a route. See all the fences from up here? This whole bay, it's not fenced at all.
I can't say, I haven't seen a fence on the side.
Could have brought some stuff.
This is literally the nicest I've ever seen it. It's always bad when I come. I've personally never seen it this nice, so yeah, we definitely thought it was worth going down for a bit of a swim.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat.
The plan today is to head over Nkgala and go show Pooly the northern end of the island. It hasn't rained for some time and it is basically the middle of the day, probably the worst time to attempt it. Mac heads through first in the dad bus because it can usually save anyone that's in trouble.
You're right on my side.
It's beeping at me.
Beep, beep, beep.
Pooly's first up in the new Ford Ranger. He's got the rear diff lock on. He's ready to rumble. See how he goes.
I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flame miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.
Next person.
It's a rough operator.
Matty's up next in the N80. Either he did not realise there was wombat holes here, or he's doing a very good durability test on the N80.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east.
No drama came farmer, and he's through.
Coast racking up the flame miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.
Here's the one we're keen to watch, guys. Zane is up next. Something to mention, it actually doesn't have lockers at the moment, so he's going to go through here unlocked. In my experience, it's always probably better to have your lockers on here, but it is what it is. Let's see how he goes. I'm up next in the trusty nav. I just throw both lockers on and no dramas. Straight through, guys.
I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flame miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle. Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Alrighty, we've all got through. So Macca's followed me through the end, but he's forgotten we're actually getting a bit of a hand with filming this one. And Mark's in his N70 Hilux, and as he's tried to come through, is bogged almost right away. So we've sent Mac back to try and sort this out, and this is where it starts to get real interesting.
Oh, g'day guys, it's Pooly here. I'm actually running this channel now. We're just down here at the beach and got a couple broken down cars.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah, she broke it.
Should have brought a Ranger, mate.
I think I did actually. I lent it to you.
Been doing too many recoveries, mate. Finally got ya.
Finally caught up with me, eh?
The old broken axle trick.
Yeah, it's done a Luxie.
Hit low range and then got bombed.
Well, I come up here to unbog Mac and I just parked there and it wasn't bogged. And then I got in it to try and drive up around here and I put it in low range and got bogged. Full sends only.
When you get that wheel turning.
Can't do this. My feet are way too hot over there.
Okay guys, stick around. Later in the episode I'll actually show what is wrong with the cruiser. We currently just think it's either a hub or axle that's broken.
Okay, this is the one, boys. I got faith.
Explain what's going on. Front axle's broken. Normally you can throw the front locker in and get 3-wheel drive, but it's making the worst noise ever. Trying to get it out in 2-wheel drive. It's going to take a while, sand's really hot, all the usual stuff that happens here, but yeah. One recovery too many maybe for the tires are right down to like 5.
Alright, this is actually probably the worst case scenario. The Hilux is still bogged behind Mac, and all of us are on the other side and can't actually get around to help. After a little while, we managed to get Zane and Pooly around him in the Ranger and the Hilux, and yeah, we finally start to make some ground. Massive thanks to the fellas who come with all their recovery tracks as well to help out. It's one of those days where we needed all the help we could get, so big thanks boys, legends.
Good, now we're out. That was starting to get a little hectic, eh? It's kind of my fault. I was sending it too hard. That's alright. As long as we can get home, we're good. Yeah.
How's it feel to be pulled out by a Ranger?
Okay, well that was a bit of a fail. Don't get to show Pooly the northern end of the island. Now the plans change. We're going to head south again and maybe show Pooly Eli Creek instead. Oh man, what a day. Oh, g'day, sir. Just
g'day, guys.
one adult.
Yeah, what adult,
Maybe
mate?
550 thanks.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, no dramas. Thanks, champ. Is that 2 adults and 1 child?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 1550 thanks.
Alright. Thanks, mate. Alright. No. Oh, this sucks.
Sea snake. Yeah.
Yeah, there is one.
If you've been enjoying this episode, guys, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are banging out content every week. Let's head back to camp and me and Mac have a little bit of a race. Who can set up the new tents fastest?
Did I win? I think TJ's winning. From MTV Cribs, I'll show you inside anyway.
G'day guys! Finally let me out!
Where'd you get this? Where'd you get a Zinger box?
Just from Fraser KFC.
Oh. We're in a bit of a rush to get this fixed, so
What's the aim? You just want to know what's wrong? You can't fix it.
oh, we still have a 10mm, that's a plus. With any luck, we pull this front hub off and it's shattered. Is it unlocked? And then we can pull the insides out of it and then lock the front diff and we'll still have the left side. If it's the hub.
That looks pretty good, Macca. I don't know what's wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, unfortunately.
Oh, right.
That really sucked.
Yeah, factory Toyota axles. The last bit of Toyota left on the whole car, really.
We'll drive the rest of the trip, boys!
Okay, so what really went wrong that day? Let's have a look.
It's a very sad looking cruiser at the moment, but there's still teeth in there. On the Toyota GXL diff, this adjuster nut, and once they jump a thread, they just flop around in there and just push through. That's what happens when that nut lets go.
Okay.
It's extremely common, and then that just smashes all the teeth off the pinion and the gear. Yeah, so we're going to get rid of the factory Toyota style locker. We're going to try and fit a workmate center with a Harrop locker. So it'll be Harrop twin lock front rear. Oh, TJ, you love towing. You want to tow the camper?
Yeah, throw it on me toe.
Yeah, sick.
That I don't have. Yeah, I just had to buy a set of those
throw mollies, and they're hell cheap, Macca.
Yes. Just a couple grand, no worries.
Yeah.
Garlic butter hash browns. Spicy bacon.
Oh, what are you guys cooking up here?
Couple birds.
What do you got?
No, I just been down to Fraser KFC, got myself a bloody, got myself a brekkie roll. It just happens.
You figured out where the go pedal is?
It's really weird, this thing, it's only got 2 pedals. Go and stop.
Oh.
I actually went for the clutch earlier, and we pulled up pretty quick.
Good day, guys. It's Uncle Palm Tree in my hectic VL Turbo Hilux.
Okay, now we know we can't fix Max. The plan's changed yet again.
Right, where are we?
I don't even know. Coolooloi Creek. Anyway, today's not going to plan at all because Mac broke his axle yesterday. Plan was to come back as close to the barge as possible. And anyway, we found this spot. It's really nice. I've never been here because it's so close to the barge. Like, why would you ever come here? But it's actually amazing. You're allowed to camp here. We're going to set up and stay here because the cruiser can just shoot across the Inskip tomorrow.
Where are we?
Coolooloi campground. It's on the most southern point, I guess you'd call it, just near the barge. And a little slice of paradise we never even knew about. Every time I come here, we just keep finding something new. Let's go.
Oh, how's the campsite?
Oh, let's go fishing, eh? What do you reckon?
I've been to Fraser like 15 times and I've never been here, so.
We left that flat ground for you in the middle.
Is it just me, or does Macca enter full dad mode when he's setting up his camper trailer?
Magic. That ain't going nowhere.
So this is the very sort of southwestern end of the island. You almost get that sunset over the water. We've nailed the weather because the wind is northerly. This side is protected. Absolutely amazing little camp. Actually, I'm not even mad we ended up here, guys.